Alright, time to get started on the first half, and while it's downloading, because I have to record it with my telephone, and then, of course, erase it to make room for another one, while it's downloading, I will be editing the next set. These ones are from her telephone, and the next set will be from our Facebook Messenger. It's Sean. Sorry I hit the call button on accident. She typed no worries. Then on February 12th, 2019, she typed, I need help with the kids. I have no one to watch them. I'd let you crash on my couch. I typed, yes ma'am, I will be leaving for Nebraska shortly. She typed, take your time, I have tomorrow covered. Working on Thursday morning, I'm off Friday. Kids can go to my mom's for the weekend. My ex-husband is also willing to help watch the kids. I typed, KK will do. She typed, you're truly a Superman, Sean. I'm broke as fuck and out of weed till Friday. Before I get it for harboring a fugitive, are you still in any trouble? I typed, I will call Nebraska and find out. I have warrants in Colorado over the assaults by the cops, but I believe they are non-extraditable, so I won't be considered a fugitive in Nebraska. The Chapel charges were dropped. She typed, okay, I'm already in some trouble, so I can't get in more. I typed, yep, that's why I am calling Nebraska in the morning, to find out. She typed, thank you. I typed, yes, ma'am. She typed, how did your call to Nebraska go? I typed, haven't called yet, going to at noon. It will be 1 there, so it will be after lunch for them. She typed, okay, Andrew is willing to help watch the kids, but I don't believe he will be there on days I work at 5 a.m. Yes, ma'am, I don't even know who to call to find out. Maybe I could call and have the cops run my name. She typed, I'll just deny I knew you were in trouble. So if you want to head this way, you can. Andrew refuses to take the drug charges, so I'm screwed anyway. I typed, yes, ma'am. She typed, when do you plan to arrive? I typed, it's a 20-hour drive from here. I will need to sleep, and I might have a panic attack on the road, so I am trying for less than 48 hours. She typed, okay, be safe and keep me posted. No need to hurry. I have babysitting covered until Monday at least. I typed, if I can't sleep less than 36 hours. Yes, ma'am. She typed, I'm sorry, but Andrew said if you come here, he will call social services on me. I hope you haven't made it too far. He is acting all fucking crazy. Well, yeah, he's a fucking meth head. I typed, it's okay, I ain't dead. What did I do to him? I guess I'm just not understanding how me going to help you is something for him to call social services over. I wondered why my car that night was a problem as well. You know better than I do, I suppose. You are married to him. He never talks to me, and I got no clue why. I will not risk your kids. Now, between the two videos that I'll be making, you'll understand what a fucked up situation it is. I will not risk your kids going into the system. I hope you find someone to help watch the kids, and no, I didn't drive very far. She typed, don't you dare bring that lunatic. We had already talked to each other, and she was going to forward what Andrew had said to her. She typed, don't you dare bring that lunatic into that house with my goddamn children, or I will call social services on you my damn self. I typed, thank you for forwarding this to me. I don't know what I did to him, but a lot of folks I never wronged have done the same thing. Most are on meth, though, which makes them paranoid as fuck. She typed, he is mentally ill, but he won't get help. I typed, with all the things that folks said about me, it's no wonder people keep their distance, but none of them were there None of them were there for the things they judged me for. Everyone has something to be scared of. Turns out Andrew is scared of me. I still love him. He stayed messed up and got a loving family. I stayed sober and get to be alone. I choose my own family now. When they ask for help, I show up. Mentally ill is an insult because it's too broad a term. It gets folks with autism or PTSD treated like they are schizophrenic. Andrew might be schizoaffective, but it's chemical induced. I want to believe he is just paranoid and not schizophrenic. She typed, I don't know. I don't know who he is anymore. He hasn't been himself in years and blames me for it. Yeah, he blames me too. He blames everybody but him. Fuck it. I typed, you aren't to blame for it, for his addictions. In Bayard, you tried telling yourself he wasn't doing it. It was the previous tenants. In Sydney, at first, you tried to believe him. Then you tried to comfort him. Then when it got to the point you confronted him, he snapped. And you have seriously tried. I saw it with my own eyes. I ain't saying to leave him or not to. I am saying you don't put that shit in him and you still try to help him even when he blames you. She typed, it's always my fault even when I can prove it's not. I know how that feels. I typed, yep, I'm dealing with a lot of that mentality myself. Like if they don't look at the evidence, it makes everything they did okay. It's not. It's emotionally abusive. She typed, I've told him he is emotionally abusive and then he turns it around on me. Also says I'm always gaslighting him. I typed, like the night my car was outside and he said he would leave you if I didn't move it. He knew the cops told me to park it and not drive it. It was emotionally abusive to both you and I. I walked back through the rain and broke the law to save your marriage, and your marriage should not be dependent on if a friend's car is parked. I sent a text to you after that. Let's see. Pretending y'all were abusive so you could feel okay about throwing me away. I had to. Because taking abuse and being treated like I was trying to destroy your marriage by not breaking the law was too much on top of my mountain of too much. I didn't stop loving either of you. It's hard to love someone who can't stay clean. And that whole situation was, well, I've told that story on here about how I was watching their kids and I kept on watching their kids. Andrew was going to help me and so on and so forth, just never kept his word. And I'd just watch his kids and watch his kids and watch his kids and watch his kids. And then he'd get home, usually around the time that Amy was getting off of work, and fucking he'd need to see Amy and fucking have a breakdown and need to have her attention and so on and so forth. And then the next day it'd be some sort of an emergency and Andrew needed somebody to watch the kids, and then he'd come back fucked up out of his gourd again. She typed, it truly is. He swears he only smokes weed and drinks, but I don't believe it. He had me addicted to coke last summer. I quit cold turkey after not sleeping for 3 days straight. I typed, I never tried coke. I am glad you quit. I quit alcohol, cold turkey at 21, pills too at age 17. It makes sense. That car thing was last summer. It hurt, but because both of you know me better than that. Between him and Dez, I was overwhelmed by people blaming me for their problems. Both are addicted to meth, so I kept them away from each other. It's tough to stay clean around folks who aren't clean. That's why I even quit weed before I went to Virginia to see Natalie. She typed, Andrew can't even quit smoking long enough to get a job. He's trying to get his dad to piss for him, but Jeff is on so many meds he can't. I typed, fuck. She typed, I spent the evening with him last night for Valentine's Day. He didn't want to leave, but I held my ground. No man-child is living with me. Maybe we can make things work once he can be a man and help provide for his family. I typed, I seriously tried not to laugh. Man-child. So how are you feeling today? She typed, pretty good actually. Kids didn't have school and slept until 9, so I got a full night's sleep. That never happens anymore. Now I'm on my way to Fort Morgan with Andrew. He had to drive, it snowed, and I hate driving out of town in the snow with my pickup. It's 2x4 and I don't have sandbags yet. I typed, indeed, stay safe. Snow driving with traffic is freaky. She typed, we hit Colorado and the snow is pretty much gone. Just getting on I-76 in Atwood and there is no snow. I typed, that's good news. She typed, yes, I was worried when we left Sydney that 76 would be shit, but Colorado didn't get much of anything. Sydney got like 2 or 3 inches overnight. I typed, we had over 6 inches of snow in the last 5 snowstorms in the last 2 weeks. Not bad for an area that doesn't get snow every year. At least 2 years in the 90s, I saw no snow here. She typed, yeah, my brother-in-law used to live outside Seattle. It doesn't snow much there. Maybe a light blanket that melts the same day. The winter has been unusual everywhere. I typed, indeed. She typed, well, Andrew is actually trying to get a job. Too bad Jeff is helping him. I really wanted him to do this on his own, to prove to me and himself he can get a job on his own. I typed, so much for humanity. Every junkie, child molester, and rapist I know are protected. Women love being abused. It is disgusting. I don't want to live in a world like this. She typed, we really don't. It's just hard to get out of bad situations sometimes. I typed, I used to rescue them. They always go back. She typed, I'm just as dumb. Andrew is back home. Still no job, not even really looking for one. I typed, and he won't. He will continue to run away. And he does. He runs away a lot. He will continue to run away, do drugs, and blame you. It's okay though, right? My mom and his dad will always wipe his ass for him. She typed, it's really not okay. I don't know it. I know it's not okay, but I still fall for this shit. I typed, so does Jamie and Jerry and Amanda and Christine and Bree and Megan and Alicia and Shelly and Crystal and Kelly and Anna and Lexi and Selena. When they needed help getting away, I helped them. When they got lonely, they went back. When it was